Oh, that just makes me laugh. Thank you for doing that, Honda. Thank you for making me laugh. Hi guys, nothing to prove here. Today's a beautiful day because any day one can be out on two wheels. It is a beautiful day, and yeah, finally have the GB350. I got my hands on one. Loving it so far. It is hilarious. I am loving the sound of that point, of that pipe. I thought I would never say that about a 350 thumper, but it sounds better than the Triumph 400, Speed 400. Speaking of Speed 400, there are two main competitors. The main competitor to this is the Royal Enfield 350 Hunter. Then the Triumph Speed, I'd say, is third. Say, why do you bring that up? Well, this was first launched in 21 in Japan, a 350cc. Then in 23, Royal Enfield launched their Hunter 350. They look pretty close. And now in 25, Honda brought this to Europe, or to the West. Wait a minute, West. You guys in North America aren't getting this 350, at least not yet. And rumors are that you're never going to get it. It's going to be the 500 version of this. So a little bit bigger thumper. That's all. So now, back to the competition. Who's copying who? Who's late to the party? Honda was first, Royal Enfield second, Triumph is third. Honda has sold lots of these things in Japan. And in fact, Royal Enfield, since they've launched in 23 to today in 25, they've sold almost 500,000 of these 350 Hunters throughout worldwide. So now Triumph's like, let's get in on that. Now last year they launched in 24, the Speed 400. And now Honda's saying, well, we want a piece of that pie over here in the West also. So in Europe, boom, now we have this. So now those are the three bikes. Now let's take a look at some numbers, shall we, on these three bikes. Since they're so close to each other, you look at the weight first of all. They're pretty close in weight. Price, they're pretty close. Triumph is taking the lead there. Seat heights, they're pretty close. Power, the number of ponies though, the only one that takes the lead there is the Triumph. But then in torque, pretty close. Triumph is only about 30% ahead, even though they're 100% increase in ponies. Now here's why though. Look at the next figure, the compression ratio. The Triumph is liquid cooled, so they can bring that sucker up to 12-1, whereas the two air cooled machines much less. 5 speed for the two air cooled machines, 6 for the Triumph. 13 liters for the Triumph and Royal Enfield, and this Honda is 15. And you have upside down forks also for them. Triumph right side up with gaiters on here, as you can see there. Loving those gaiters, that look. But calipers, braking power, Triumph takes the cake there. Yes, it's a single disc just like on the Royal Enfield in this, but that's a 4-piston. These are 2 with the Royal Enfield in this, and they're all axial mount. So 4 versus 2, there's no competition there. The Triumph is going to stop faster. You have just more oomph. Double the oomph power, really. Rear brake, didn't have a problem with that. But now, those are the numbers. Let's take this out on the street and see how this engine and transmission feels. Now let's just do a little roll on from first. Oh, it's neutral. There's first. Nobody's behind me. And let's just go through the gears. See up through. There's only 5. And see with half throttle how this thing does. Okay. First is really a creeper gear. There's third. Now fourth. Not bad. Okay, it's taking some time because I'm going into the wind, so that's also a problem here. But now I'm in fifth and doing 80, and I'm like crouching down to let's see if I can get to the speed limit of 100 kilometers. Okay, the wind is really strong. Wow. I can tell this thing is a long stroke thumper, whereas a Triumph is a little shorter stroke, a little higher revving. This is a little long. This is just like the Royal Enfield, the Hunter. Oh, the little engine that could. Let's do this on the Autobahn. Woohoo, I'm doing 100. Ooh, 110. Hey, this is not bad at 110. Of course, it's a naked. I'm getting hit everywhere with wind. But this is doable for short stints on the highway. No problem. I'm getting wind everywhere, but it accelerates up to speed nicely. No problem. I cannot complain about this. These 20 ponies. It got me right up to 100, which is 60 miles an hour. No problem. I was giving it all that I got, but hey, you know, it's 350, 349, no, 348 cc. But overall, here on the highway speeds, you can do highway speeds with this. I'm very surprised. Okay, yeah, it's a retro naked standard bike, so yeah, there's absolutely no wind protection. I'm not even going to tell you where the wind is hitting me. Everywhere. So that's expected with this kind of bike. But as far as vibration, nothing. I'm not getting any vibration anywhere. Interesting. Nothing in the foot pegs. Okay, the normal road feel noise, etc. But now here, let's roll on. See, I'm in fifth, and fifth is more like an overdrive. There, now we're back up to 100 again. It's doable. This will do highway speeds. I'm pleasantly surprised by this. Okay, now the speed limit is 120. I do not think this thing will do 120. And I'm not going to push it because this thing had 26 kilometers on it when I took it away, and I promised I'll be nice. So I'll stay at the normal speed. But overall, on the highway, for what it is, you got to remember how light and small and dainty and everything that this bike is. It's solid on the highway. There's no, I don't feel uneasy. I don't feel uncomfortable. Everything. Yeah, you can hear it in my voice. I'm surprised. I'm like, oh, wow, you can ride this on the highway. So 2 thumbs. Boom, boom. Non-adjustable forks, of course, on a budget machine like this, and behind these gators there's 106 mils of travel, 210 single disc, 2 piston Nissans there, and on the back it's 240 millimeter disc and single piston Nissan then. Now, how is this, and dual shocks on the rear, how is this limited suspension? Although I shouldn't say that, for this size it's more normal. How does that feel on the street? How are these pretty basic front forks and rear forks doing? Okay, you can hear it in my voice. Yeah, I'm not expecting a lot from this. All I'm expecting is solid, secure feeling. And so far on this bumpy road, like, let's take a look through this corner. Yeah, let's go. Oh, beautiful. Although these tires are not scrubbed in, so I gotta be a little careful. But oh yeah, this is okay. And the rear brake, oh nice, like nice trail braking there. Wow, I could feel it. The travel of the brake wasn't too far, too bad. Now let's try the front brake. Okay, yeah, all right. These Nissans are your, again, basic brakes. 2-piston, single disc. So I'm not expecting a lot, but it's good. Good feel, good feedback. Yeah, and it's braking right away. It's a Nissan. That's Nissan. So Brembos brake a little further back, and Hayes are somewhere in between Nissan and Brembo. For example, J1s, J1s are good budget brakes though too. So I don't remember where the pull starts to grab there. It depends on the OEM. But overall here, for this suspension and brakes, for the price, you got $4,000. Come on, for the price, 2 thumbs, way up, boom, boom. I am liking this classic looking, air-cooled motor with the polished fins there. Loving that. And then, of course, yes, you have to have that on the classic look, and the can is hilarious. But the, you have your tie-down straps here that you can put straps onto also, and then you have a good grab bar there. And also a fairly decent size for a 350cc machine. Decent size for a passenger. Now this is 800 mils off the ground. The Triumph and the Royal Enfield 10 millimeters less. This though is 15 liters. The Triumph and Royal Enfield are only 13. Say 15. Holy cow. Yeah, you can go forever on this machine. Theoretical range, I think Honda say, is over 500 kilometers on this. Anybody that's going to hop on with a full tank and take it till it's empty, you've got to enter the iron butt in the US on one of these. Then you'll be respected immediately. How does this lightweight commuter feel in town? This is an excellent city commuter. The flickability, oh, boom, boom, boom. The lightness, 178 kilos. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's just like the Triumph Speed 400. That's actually a little lighter, 8 kilos lighter. But same thing. Oh, yeah. But that exhaust note, that makes me smile every time. That that is hilarious. In traffic, dealing, just putting along here, faffing along. Second or first gear is really creeper gear, it seems. And okay, she's turning. Should have the top down there. It's a nice day out and it's warm enough. That I love that sound. That's something the Triumph doesn't have, but this has a longer stroke than the Triumph. There. Yeah, how many bikes in a village where the speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour can you just roll on the throttle and go full throttle in 2 gears? You can't do that very much on almost any machine today, but this, you can. Oh, this thing. And the riding position is really, really nice. Okay, this car isn't going to wait. Oh, yeah, I have to wait for him. Yeah. But this thing in a little village like this, doing these little roundabouts with the, see, I'm third. Here, let's drop it down to second. There. Oh, that's funny. Oh, this thing is hilariously underpowered. It's the little engine that could. And that's why in a little village, if you guys are running around town, beautiful bike, beautiful bike. Yeah. Uh-oh, now I'm going against the wind and uphill in 5th gear. Let's drop it down to 4th. There, that's better. Can I get up to 100? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Going uphill. I'm trying. There it is. Then go into 5th. And it's holding right at 100, which is 62 miles an hour. Oh, yeah. 2 thumbs up. Boom, boom. Very basic controls there and there. And yeah, I don't know if this actually looks retro or not, but it works though. With the mirrors, it works pretty well. So overall, how is this thing? Verdict. I'm gonna shut the ignition off. Verdict, yeah, it's good. I'm not in the market for something this small. But if I was, yes, I would consider this. Although I think I would take the Triumph over this. Yeah, here in Germany, it's about 1,500 euros more than this. But to me, it's worth it. It's double the power, upside down forks, better brakes, better rear suspension too. I struggled trying to get up to 100, riding uphill in the wind. It wouldn't make it. So once it flattened out and the wind died down, I could do 100, 110 kilometers per hour. So 60, 62, 63, 64, 65. I did once get it up on the Autobahn up to 120 kilometers. So it will do 70 with the wind. But if you're going against the wind, forget it. That's why I would take the Triumph over this. And so overall, guys, 2 thumbs up for this bike, no problem. It's a Honda. What do you want me to say? I cannot criticize it. It's interesting, but yet the fit and finish on this is so refined, so Honda. Yeah, I mean, down to this beautiful tank and the paint. You can see the sparkle here in the sunlight. The detail and finish on this exceeds the other 2 bikes, although the Royal Enfield looks good too. But quality and reliability, yeah, well, on an air-cooled 9.5 to 1 compression ratio, you're not too worried about it. The engine's not being overworked. So let me know in the comments below, guys, which bike you would pick and why. Of these 3 bikes, overall, yeah, buy it. Loving it. It's a Honda. What more can I say? All right, guys. As always, ride safe and ride like there's nothing to prove. Take care. Cheers.